was stretching through the room. I heard the distant traffic, like waves beyond the wall. Then saw an old film listing inside the Sunday paper fold. Sunday under the marquee, golden letters shining over me. I left the heat outside the door and found a world I'd missed before. Red curtains open wide and slow as silver pictures started to glow. With nowhere else I had to be, the afternoon belonged to me. The theater stood hidden behind a row of maple trees. Its blue and cream colored entrance was faded by the summer breeze. I bought the final balcony seat and climbed the narrow stairs. The room grew dark around me as music filled the air. Sunday under the marquee, golden letters shining over me. I left the heat outside the door and found a world I'd missed before. Red curtains open wide and slow as silver pictures started to glow. With nowhere else I had to be, the afternoon belonged to me. When all the closing music faded, I followed footsteps toward the roof. The city spread beneath the sunset in orange, violet, and blue. A rooftop radio was playing beside a row of empty chairs. I stayed until the stars appeared and cooler wind moved through my hair. The marquee glowed, the night began. A quiet Sunday changed my plans.
The clock had barely reached 2. White curtains danced against the blue. The fan kept drawing circles slow while summer shimmered down below. A glass of lemonade stood near with tiny drops so bright and clear. I turned my restless phone away and let the silence fill the day. Cold lemonade and 2, nothing in the world to do. Bare feet resting on the floor, no one knocking at the door. Let the busy city run. I am hiding from the sun to bloom. White flower, a ticket in a book from some forgotten place I took. A little theater downtown with velvet chairs and curtains brown. I wondered if it waited still beyond the streets and summer hills. Cold lemonade too. Nothing in the world to do. Bare feet resting on the floor. No one knocking at the door. Let the busy city run. I am hiding from the sun in this room of shade and light. Everything already feels right. It already feels right. Maybe later I will leave when cooler air begins to breathe. I'll follow streets I've never known and watch the sunset turn them gold. But for another hour or so, I'll let this lazy feeling flow. A Sunday does not need a plan to make me feel myself again. The curtains rise, the shadows sway. A quiet room, a perfect day. I followed signs with missing letters, past old cafes and dusty shutters. The afternoon was white with heat, and sunlight trembled on the street. A narrow doorway painted red had golden stars above my head. The poster showed a distant sea and one last balcony seat for me. I've got a ticket for the balcony, a little paper piece of history above the room where shadows start. The silver screen can change a heart. Let every light outside grow dim. Let every quiet dream begin. For one sweet hour I can be anyone the story needs from me. The wooden staircase softly sighed, as if it knew who walked inside. The velvet railing felt worn thin from all the hands that once had been. An old projector woke behind and scattered stars across my mind. The movie opened with a train that crossed a town beneath the rain. I've got a ticket for the balcony, a little paper piece of history above the room where shadows start. The silver screen can
turned bright, I kept the ticket from that night.
Theater near the stairs, a faded arrow pointed somewhere. I climbed until the hallway ended and found a door the sun had painted. The rooftop open wide and clear, the whole warm city gathered near. 5 floors above the traffic sound, the evening breeze was all around. 5 floors above the city, the sky has never looked so pretty. Orange windows, rooftops blue, every road is shining through. Let the summer wind arrive, make this tired town feel alive. Nothing down below can reach me, while the golden hour keeps me free. A little table faced the west, with 2 old chairs and nothing news. I bought a soda from downstairs, watched the sunlight touch the air. A radio from somewhere played a song that felt already safe. The clouds moved slowly out of sight and soften every building line. 5 floors above the city, the sky has never looked so pretty. Orange windows, rooftops blue, every road is shining through. Let the summer wind arrive, make this tired town feel alive. Nothing down below can reach me, while the golden
cafe down the lane was playing that old song again. I climbed above the glowing signs and watched the city change with time. The glasses rang, the record spun, while daylight slowly came undone. When the credits met the sunset, I was not ready to go home yet. Every rooftop caught the light, turning ordinary buildings bright. The story ended on the screen, but stayed alive somewhere in me. When the credits met the sunset, the best part had not happened yet. A stranger smiled and moved a chair as if they knew I needed air. We talked about the film we saw, the ending neither one could solve. Then city lights began to shine like scattered scenes without a line. And for a night we let them be a movie made for you and me. The daylight left, the skyline shone, the film was over, the night rolled on.
The sidewalk melted in the sun. The afternoon had just begun. I crossed the street beneath the shade and found a doorway, posters faded. The ticket booth was small and blue. The clock above said 2:30. I chose a film I'd never seen and stepped into the cool machine. At the almost empty mezzanine, the noisy world felt far away. Only 7 seats were taken, while the dusty screen awakened. No appointments, no demands, just a ticket in my hands. For a while I disappeared into another summer year. A woman sat 3 rows below, holding flowers tied with bows. The An old man laughed before the joke, and softly cleared his throat and spoke. The hero drove a yellow car across a highway toward the stars. I forgot the burning street and let the story carry me. At the almost empty matinee, the noisy world felt far away. Only 7 seats were taken, while the dusty screen awakened. No appointments, no demands, just a ticket in my hands. For a while I disappeared into another summer year. When the ending filled the room, the aisle lights began to bloom. No one hurried toward the door. We listened to the music more outside. Evening waited still, with orange clouds above the hill. But part of me remained inside, beside that endless highway ride. The screen went dark, the door swung wide, Posters in the summer hall, telling stories on the wall. Every color, every face opened up another place. I could hear the decades sing through the corners curling thin, while the sunlight crossed the floor. I kept wanting more, feel more. The owner saw me standing there and pulled a ladder from a chair. He showed a poster signed in blue by someone famous that he knew. He told me how the crowds once came and filled the street beneath the rain, when movie stars seemed 10 feet tall and dreams were printed on the wall. Posters in the summer hall, telling stories on the wall. Every color, every face opened up another place. I could hear the decades sing through the corners curling thin, while the sunlight crossed the floor. I kept wanting one, feel more. Before I left, he gave to me a postcard from 1963, a painted beach, a silver car, two lovers underneath a star. I placed it safely in my book and took one final backward look. The hallway seemed to softly say, come find another film someday. The posters stayed, the years moved on. I took one scene and carried it home.
The lobby clock was nearing 6. The elevator needed fixing. A handwritten note beside the gate said rooftop service, send it late. I pressed the button, heard a bell. The doors arrived like some old spell. A mirror box of faded gold began to climb through stories told. Take the last elevator to sunset. There's still a little daylight left. Leave the afternoon below. Watch the western windows glow. with shopping bags across the floor. At 7 I was left alone, the elevator gently groaned. And suddenly the doors revealed a sky that looked like molten fields. Take the last elevator to sunset. There is still a little daylight left. Leave the afternoon below. Watch the western windows glow. Every floor becomes a memory, rising over all the city streets. When the doors open up above, step into the sky you dreamed of. The wind arrived without a sound and wrapped its coolness all around. The city stretched from east to west with evening resting on its chest. I watched the burning sun descend and wished the ride would never end. But even beauty has to move, to leave a little room for new. The sunset fell, the lights came through, the doors went down, but I stayed new.
The theater sign was glowing red above the quiet street ahead. The rooftop music faded slow as cooler evening winds began to blow. I bought an ice cream near the train and walked beneath the window panes. The city looked like movie sets, still waiting for the final steps. Walking home with the movie lights following me through the summer night. Every corner, every road carried scenes I couldn't let go. I had nowhere else to run, nothing left that must be done. Just the sound of passing cars and the rooftops full of stars. A restaurant was closing down. The owner swept the sidewalk round. Two children chased a paper plane that landed by the subway lane. A bicycle rode slowly past. Its silver bell rang clear and fast. The ordinary world somehow felt like the film was playing now. Walking home with the movie lights following me through the summer night stayed warm. I reached my street and carried on.
lobby smelled of coffee and paper worn by years. A thunderstorm was gathering, but no one seemed to fear. I reached the ticket counter as rain began to fall. The clerk looked at the empty room and pointed down the hall. There were 2 seats by the aisle, waiting quietly all the while. One for me and one beside, where a stranger soon arrived. We shared the room, the rain, the screen, in every place we'd never been. 2 seats underneath the light turned into a perfect moment. She carried an umbrella, the color of the sea, and asked if someone waited in the empty chair by me. I shook my head and smiled as the opening music grew. The curtains crossed the ceiling, the whole room faded blue. There were 2 seats by the aisle, waiting quietly all the while. One for me and one beside, where a stranger soon arrived. We shared the room, the rain, the screen, in every place we'd never been. 2 seats underneath the light turned into a perfect night. The film was about leaving a harbor town behind. 2 people missed each other by a single train in time. When all the lights returned again, the storm had traveled east. We traded favorite scenes outside before we said goodbye in peace. The pavement shone, the clouds withdrew. One seat was mine, one memory was new.
the striped on it. I chose a lemon flavor, she ordered tangerine. Ice cream after the film, while all the evening streets grew still, melting faster than our plans, dripping sunlight on our hands. We laughed about the final scene and what the ending had to mean. Nothing fancy, nothing grand, just summer sweetness where we stand. We walked beside the bookstore and crossed the old arcade. The puddles held reflections of every colored shade. A bus rolled past us slowly with windows full of gold. The air smelled clean and distant, the way new stories should. Ice cream after the film, while all the evening streets grew still, melting faster than our plans, dripping sunlight on our hands. We laughed about the final scene and what the ending had to mean. Nothing fancy, nothing grand, just summer sweetness where we stand. She turned toward the station, I headed for the square. We never asked for numbers or promised to be there. Some meetings need no future to make the moment shine. A conversation in the dusk can be enough sometimes. Ice cream after the film, while all the evening streets grew still, melting faster than our plans, dripping sunlight on our hands. We laughed about the final scene and what the ending had to mean. Nothing fancy, nothing grand, just summer sweetness where we stand. The cones were gone, the streetlights gleam. We waved goodbye and kept the scene. A rooftop sign was swaying above a narrow door. I followed painted arrows up 7 flights or more. The cafe had no ceiling, just
canvas in the breeze, and one small wooden table that faced the western streets. Give me a table facing west, a place to put the day to rest, where every window turns to flame and evening calls the streets by name. Bring one cold drink and nothing more, let daylight reach the distant shore. I only need this open view to feel the world begin anew. A waiter lit the candles before the sun went down. A record played so softly it barely crossed the town. I opened up my notebook but left the pages clean. No sentence could describe it as clearly as the scene. Give me a table facing west, a place to put the day to rest, where every window turns to flame and evening calls the streets by name. Bring one cold drink and nothing more, let daylight reach the distant shore. I only need this open view to feel the world begin anew. The week had moved too quickly through messages and trains. I carried little worries like coins inside my brain, but watching shadows lengthen across the rooftops there, I felt them lose their edges and vanish in the air. The sun went low, the candles burned. I faced the west and peace returned.
A guitar started ringing from somewhere near the stairs. A group of friends were moving the tables and the chairs. They strung a row of lanterns between two water tanks, then asked the quiet strangers to join without a plan. We were dancing between the water tanks with paper A child spun with a ribbon across the lantern beams. The owner turned the radio until the speakers cried, and even shy observers were laughing side by side. We were dancing to the water tanks with paper cups raised up in thanks. No perfect steps, no polished floor, just open sky and one song more. The rooftop shook beneath our feet, above the sleeping summer streets. We forgot the names we used below and moved wherever drums would go. I came to watch the sunset and sit alone a while, but life rearranged the evening with music and a smile. The plans we never write down can lead us somewhere bright. A hidden door, a borrowed song can change an ordinary night. The lantern swung, the bass rolled on. We danced until the heat was gone. The music ended gently, the chairs returned in rows. The final guest descended as warmer windows closed. I stayed beside the railing where all the wind could reach. The moon appeared above me like silver through the heat. Stars arrived before midnight, one by one above the city lights. Quiet sparks in endless blue, making every wish feel new. No celebration, no parade, just all the room, the darkness made the stars arrive before midnight and told my restless heart good night. The streets became like rivers of red and amber beams. A distant train was moving through neighborhoods of dreams.
then gather little moments that fall in perfect time. I did not cross an ocean or travel very far, but found a world inside one street, beneath one rooftop star. The last train came, the night felt kind. I carried home a quieter mind. The rooftop door closed quietly behind the final guests and me. I crossed the avenue alone while every shop was heading home. A midnight bus arrived in blue with only scattered passengers inside. I took the window seat behind and left the glowing block behind. Through the midnight bus window, all the summer lights move slow. Every corner slips away like the ending of a perfect day. Street by street and sign by sign, the sleeping city passes by. I do not need to hurry home while distant yellow windows glow. The tired baker held a box. A nurse was watching passing clocks. Two students shared a single phone and laughed as though they were alone. The driver hummed beneath his breath while crossing bridges painted red. The river carried broken light across the middle of the night. Through the midnight bus window, all the summer lights move slow. Every corner slips away like the ending of a perfect day. Street by street and sign by sign, the sleeping city passes by. I do not need to hurry home while distant yellow windows glow. I watch my reflection in the glass beside the neighborhoods we passed. The person looking back at me seemed lighter than she used to be. No miracle had changed my life. No answer came to make things right. Just one unplanned and gentle day had cleared a little space away. The bus rolled on, the moon stayed high. My stop drew near beneath the sky.
bus turned past the theater. I thought the building would be dark, but golden bulbs above the doors still made a circle in the night. The ticket window had been closed, the posters rested in their frames, yet underneath the quiet sign, the street no longer looked the same. The mark we stayed on after midnight, keeping one small corner bright. Though the final film was done, its faded letters carried on like a lighthouse in the town. When every other light went down, the marquee stayed on just to say some stories never end that way. A worker swept the entrance steps and gathered cups beneath the chairs. He paused to straighten one old frame, as though a friend were waiting there. A moth moved through the yellow glow, then vanished toward the darker street. I pressed my ticket through my coat and felt the paper underneath. The marquee stayed on after midnight, keeping one small corner bright. Though the final film was done, its faded letters carried on like a lighthouse in the town. When every other light went down, the marquee stayed on just to say some stories never end that way. Tomorrow crowds would come again to laugh and whisper with their friends. New footsteps crossing older floors, new hands would open heavy doors. The screen would fill with distant lamps, and someone else would understand how one small room of sound and light can change the shape of one whole night. The bus moved past, the sign grew small, but golden light stayed through it all. Long after music left the roof, the folding chair stood in a row. A paper lantern crossed the wind above the empty tables below. A glass remained beside the rail, with melting ice and leaves of lime. The rooftop held the quiet shade of everyone who shared that time. Chairs after the party, resting underneath the stars, holding all the laughter that had traveled from our hearts. Nothing lasts forever, but
was turned down low. One final melody remained. The owner carried candles in before the clouds returned again. He smiled at all the scattered signs of strangers dancing without names, then stacked the chairs beside the wall and softly sang the old refrain. Chairs after the party, resting underneath the stars, holding all the laughter that had traveled from our hearts. Nothing lasts forever, but nothing disappears. Every empty rooftop keeps a little of the people here. Perhaps the truest kind of joy is never meant to stay too long. It enters through an open door and leaves behind a favorite song. A moving light, a wooden chair, the scent of evening in the air. Small evidence that we were there and found each other unaware. The lantern swayed, the rooftop slept. One quiet song was all it kept.
I reached inside my jacket while walking from the final stop. A ticket and a postcard were folded near the pocket top. A sugar packet from the cafe, a matchbook from the rooftop bar, small pieces of a sundae that had taken me so far. I got Sunday in my jacket pocket, a paper day that I can hold, a movie ticket, faded postcard, little memories etched in gold. When the week becomes too crowded and I forget to take things slow,
It started with a turning fan and sunlight lying on the floor, a glass of lemonade beside me, and no reason to leave the door. I thought the day would drift away without a story of its own, but one small walk became a road through places I had never known. It was a day I didn't plan. No map was resting in my hand. A hidden film, a rooftop song, a sunset pulling me along. The sweetest days can find their way when we leave room inside the day. I went outside with nothing planned and came back more than who I am. I found an old and faded screen, a balcony above the crowd. I watched the storm clear from the streets and heard a